be sounds. I really hope there's sounds. I'm guessing
Is
there's
there
sounds.
I
don't know.
Sound.
Sounds and things and stuff.
Sound
I
and
hope
vision.
for the best. I never know, but I hope and pray. Forgot to set my
realised
own Twitch up, so I've got to get it up and running. Terrible host.
Just realised I didn't actually have any of the stuff up. I can hear myself.
Oh,
Ew.
that's not good.
Ew, that's a lot of sounds. Okay, so hello, everybody, and things and stuff, and excitable minds. We are back again for another session of Homebrew Havoc, side quest edition, getting through the marshlands. Let's see if we get any further than last week, where we didn't get anywhere really.
Leeches.
we got leeches. That's it. The end.
We turned my plant pot back into a person, so that's okay.
That was a bonus for everybody.
We waited.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah, you just waited her out.
She magically reappeared in my lap, and it was Can you get off now because you kind of bent my knee the wrong way? It doesn't need.
Yeah, in the little plant papoose you created. So before we recap too much, we're just going to do a quick shout of our affiliates, as always, where we shout out people like Dice Witch UK, wonderful dice maker, providing everybody with dice, because dice are the best things to own if you're a dice goblin, which we all are. Code Homebrew Havoc 10 will get you 10% off, and isn't that delightful?
Yes.
It is.
Very delightful.
Delightful, yes. Yes.
Delightful and delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious. I don't recommend you eat your dice, not least because they're quite pointy.
No, I'm a sucker for a discount. So.
And I think I don't know if she's still got her discount on the go at the moment. I may need to check that before I confirm that.
Check out the Dice Witch website and find
But if you check it out, you'll know.
Yeah.
So there. I'm going to go in a bit of a back-to-front order compared to usual, so I'm going to go straight to Ailey. I'm going to say, yes, Ailey, you make things, you paint things, you write things, you make all the lovelies. You are a crafter as well now.
I do stuff, I do things. Earlier in the week, like literally at the weekend, I sold some pendants that I made because, I got bored one day and I made pendants and I sold them. Yay for selling stuff. Some of them are pretty, some of them are kind of like prototypes, things in resin and stuff, and they look all right, I think. But mostly I draw pictures of pretty people, usually pretty people turned into elves and tieflings and all sorts of other things. And if you head over and search for me on World Anvil, I write about horrible, horrible things as well. So today's lovely creature is the Bone Drinker, which started from literally just a word in my notebook that just said Bone Drinker. And I have no idea why I wrote it, or when I wrote it, or what it was meant to reference.
I can confirm, having read the actual article, it is as horrifying as you're imagining, if not more so.
Okay,
Drinker.
has anybody seen Lower Decks? And if you have you seen the episode with the Moopsie? Because when I read Bone Drinker, that was the very first thing I thought of. And the Moopsie sounds really cute, but it's a horrific little bastard creature that needs to be punted out of an airlock.
So my ex-girlfriend used to call Bone Drinker.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
Why we're not together anymore?
That's a different kind of bone, I think. But
She used to steal his marrow in the night.
The vital components.
So yeah, if you want to go check out some of my World Anvil stuff, you can see about the Bone Drinker, the Aberrant Flesh Amalgam, my version of the Animate Armor, which is very similar to animated armor but a little bit dumber. And
oh no, Cal's gone. Bone Drinker got him.
All he needed to
Bone
hear.
Drinker got him.
That was it. Oh, damn it.
Wow.
He's like, Bone Drinker, not for me. Bye.
Not me. Gone. Out.
That was
Maybe he's just
too
been
scary.
cancelled. Oh no, he's back.
Sorry, I was briefly cancelled for a moment there. I'm not sure what happened.
Did you cancel yourself out of fear?
Or did
Probably.
the Bone Drinker get you?
Joke.
The Bone Drinker got you, yeah.
That was it.
Who says it was a joke?
True story,
So,
folks.
there you go. Otherwise, just go to my website, lyriapain.com. There's some stuff on there too, fun shit writing. There's a review up there about World Anvil, which talks about some of the stuff that I find really annoying, which is great.
Or
Go and
not
have a look.
annoying, as the case may be.
Or not annoying, as the case may be. Go and have a look. It's fun.
Alrighty, we're going to roll on around to Tony of Surefire Designs, who makes lovely things and sells them.
Hello. I make nice things and I sell them. Yes, you go over to my Ko-fi store and you can buy nice things like TTRPG bits and bobs, including mugs, t-shirts, stickers, I can't remember, but mugs and t-shirts for sure. Oh, Christmas cards, that's gonna be here sooner than we all wanted to, so why not get your Christmas cards in? I make Christmas cards, they're very cool as well. I got a lower star, I got like a 3-star review on those once because they were the size that I said they were, but the guy didn't read the description. So read the descriptions.
That's on you, Tony.
Are they this big?
That's
Are
a
they
rookie error
giant?
telling the truth.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Giving
guy
people
literally-
information. Come on, that's so 2010.
This man had the audacity to be like, "Oh, 3 stars. They were really good, but they were small. But I didn't read the description. They were smaller than I thought they'd be." I'm like, okay, and that's my problem. For what reason?
I mean, there's a
It's
joke. There's a joke there somewhere about a man reading measurements and things being smaller than they think they are.
yeah,
I'll let you put the
there's
pieces
something
together
like that.
yourself.
I
There's
find
something.
that very out of order.
Anuses.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
also gave me a 1-star review for the same thing, but it was a pin badge, D&D pin badges. I do those. You can get class ones or alignment ones.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ooh.
Someone gave me a 1-star review and said, like, I didn't read the description, so I was expecting these to be bigger. A 1-inch badge, that's ridiculous. That's so small. I was expecting them to be bigger than 1 inch. And went off, and I'm like, you are a menace.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Was this the same person?
No, it's a different person. This person was way worse. Like, the first guy was nice about it, but it was irritating because, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, why would you
This
like
other guy was just horrible, and I'm like, you can get in the bin. Sorry.
I'd like to
You should have put
complain because
Yeah.
I'm completely satisfied with this product. 1 star.
Dear
I bet
internet.
this is the same sort of person
Yeah.
that doesn't like shoe bills in their D&D actual play,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I should have had an
Yeah.
audio description with this product because I can't be bothered to read.
Yeah, like, dear internet, I
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
read.
Well, I'm going
everyone
to
else.
allow you to
It'll-
share the pain that
it'll
I
be on the
experienced
Reddit
yesterday. That where I was out and about and I overheard the conversation of, "Oh, do you remember that really old film, Snatch?" And I had issues with them saying the word "really old." So I'm like, "Excuse me, it's not that old.
It's not that old.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
really
have to
not
say
that old.
that to me. You don't have
I
to
mean,
come
it's
for my
24 years old,
feelings."
guys. I mean, it is a bit old.
All
Is it
right,
actually
so
24
Shiv's
years
character
old?
just died,
It got,
just
it got
fell
released
through the
in
world.
2000. So
I'm sorry,
24
that-
years.
I think
So,
that
That makes you
I
feel
mean,
a
I
well.
can
it's kind
I
of
can
old.
trump the feeling old there because my husband went back to college as a mature student, and one of the students there had the audacity to claim that Queen. Let's bear in mind how long Freddie Mercury's been fucking dead. Dared to copy Bohemian Rhapsody or some such off of Justin Bieber.
Whoa.
They sat there and said, "Oh, they copied Justin Bieber." No, darling, this song came out in 1978.
They couldn't have been serious.
Oh no, they were.
No way.
When
They
did Justin
were-
Lost all
Bieber do
faith.
When did Justin Bieber do a cover of Bohemian Rhapsody?
It was a Queen song. I don't remember which one, but they basically were
You
like,
wouldn't
"Oh, my
dare
God,
touch
I
that
can't." I hope not.
gloriousness.
I hope it
surely.
wasn't that one because I don't know. I wasn't there. I heard it secondhand, so I don't know the precise things.
Lord.
But I do know that at the time I just wanted
Good
the world to
heavens.
stop and fall into the sun.
And
Yeah,
on that
I mean,
utterly terrifying note of aging in our soul, Shiv, tell me things
Hello.
about two kobolds and how they can be in trench coats sometimes.
Well, it's a lovely, lovely audio experience for your ears. where we talk about all things TTRPG. And this week, we will be talking more about Ironsworn. We're looking into that TTRPG, just how it
Ooh.
functions, how it works, character creation, that sort of thing. We hear good things. It sounds fun. It's pretty, we've been told by the people out there in the internet verse that it's a fun game to pick up. It's quite easy to pick up and play. So we're going to investigate more. So tune in, listen, as we do a deep delve on Ironsworn.
Excellent.
Yum, yum.
Okay, so who, if anybody, would like to take on the challenge, the terror of recapping? And if not, I have my trusty D6 of do it because I say so available.
Didn't we face loads of leeches and kind of that was the sort of main theme of the episode there?
Yes, the end. Excellent.
Yeah, there you go. Recap done. We were supposed to do other shit, but leeches kind of took our attention.
The leeches were incredibly persistent. I don't really know what else we were supposed to do with them, to be fair.
I mean, I just felt like it was kind of troubling. They were poisonous leeches, if I remember rightly, as well, weren't they? Like plague
somewhat
leeches.
So, yes.
Nearly died.
And that useless child we're carrying around turned into a plot plant.
A plot plant.
Plot
plant.
Not the plot plant.
And
Shiv, what have you been drinking, and where can I get some?
Exactly. She turns into a plant that Ailey's character, Blaze.
Yes, that's me. Hi.
Had to papoose for some reason because strangely she didn't know how to carry a plant. So, yeah.
Children.
But that was kind of the gist of the episode.
Things
I don't know what.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You see that, but I could absolutely
for us, but we kind of wasted a lot of time. I felt.
I could absolutely picture Blade as one of those plant parents where you go into their room and it's kind of just potted plants and hanging plants just everywhere.
We're talking about Darren now. He spent so long in a fucking dungeon that he's now just got fucking plants.
But I can picture Blade
is the type of person
to
have all fake plants because she just hasn't got the time or the
Blade hasn't got a single green cell in her body. She
it's all going to be like
so they're all fake.
Orchid, the plastic orchid you can get.
Yeah. No,
sort of
she'd
thing,
have
and
them. They are all
yeah.
fake and plastic, and she'd just be like, "Yeah, those are my plants."
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
but the truly important question there then is, does Blade dust the plants? Do they go around and just clean them off every now and again?
I'm going to say no. I think she's lazy.
No, she doesn't. She's not even there most of the time. She's too busy doing her work.
So you just go into these dusty covered.
She's in
fake
there
plants.
for 4 hours a day. She spends most of her time in the barracks or training or out on doing whatever it is that she does for the Queen. And
lots of
spends
standing.
maybe 4.5 hours in her home, and she spends most of that trancing. And then she's just like, hi plants, bye plants, and just fucks off again,
Yeah. Spends more time polishing her armor than anything else.
Yeah. Absolutely. The armor's pristine, but the plant pots are that thick and dust.
The rest of her life, absolute mess.
Absolute trash.
Wreck.
Well,
she's trashed everything else.
We know Manny likes plants because Manny's home is a plant. Manny lives in the plants. Manny is one of the trees.
It would be one of those people that just has shit all over their desk, just rubbish everywhere, crumpled up notes, just really disorganized. But the armor is just pristine.
I feel called out.
Really
that's my desk.
Yeah, I mean, art imitates life, right?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much. We really sort of. It was those leeches really held us up. I felt really sort of.
Yes, you explored a little bit of the area around where you had a fight previously with the graveyard golem. We explored a few things, found a few trinkets here and there. Manny swallowed a ring. It was a weird day.
Oh yeah.
Good
times.
Oh yeah. You found a nice ring under there, and then just ate it, and then I don't know.
Forward
were you a toad or something? You were polymorphed into a toad.
I turned into a toad to go down to the watery, briny depths of this graveyard / town that we found ourselves in, and I retrieved the ring from below. Not a euphemism. And brought it back up to the surface and swallowed it in all of its ringy glory.
Wow, that was a strange choice you made. Ah, yes, and Gideon found alcohol.
Oh yeah.
He didn't find it. He knew it was there all along.
There's going to be boo. Was it?
It
Is
was
that something that
basically
you
like,
like as the water genasi? You're kind of like, I'm in tune with all the liquids,
Yeah,
and that one's been fermented.
To be honest, I'm going to go with the canon that because he's mostly liquid, he probably can't get drunk. He probably can. I don't know, but I'm saying he can't. Just to
Alrighty
avoid.
then.
But yeah, no, we had some travel scrumpy as well, which is quite fun.
Walking wine.
We still got some. Yeah.
Oh, that's good shit. It's good shit.
Excellent stuff. And yes, then there was leeches, and the session became very much, how would we get rid of the leeches? 1,000 efforts to remove leeches and trying not to get diseased, which 2 of you did not succeed.
I actually thought you were going to say 1,000 episodes to get through these leeches. I was like, yeah, most likely.
It feels like
Have
it,
we
but
still
it
got
wasn't.
this disease?
No,
No,
you've still
because
got
you guys have a
1,000
really
leeches.
handy cleric present who just cured you.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought Manny still had them.
You're just trying to get me killed.
No, I'm sure you were still riddled with them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to recall.
He's riddled, but not with leeches.
I'm just trying to recall, because I know Blade cured Persephone, but did they
I
cure
have-
Manny?
I have 2 spell slots marked off.
So they've done both. Okay. So you have awoken that morning and dealt with your various ailments and diseases. By the time you've fannied about doing that, I'd love to use a different word, but for you guys, accuracy wins.
Fair. We were fanning about.
It doesn't help. I do encourage it, so self-fulfilling. Anyway, you've looked out ahead. Fucking stop dropping that, you daft woman. So I keep knocking the same thing over. You can look out and you can see across kind of the flatness of the marshes. You can see the shape of some buildings way off in the distance, and obviously it looks far away, but you'll get there with a bit of walking. And I believe you guys are going to set off upon your day and make your way to the town of Pathtarkas.
Let's make it. Let's do it.
Let's do this shit.
Keeping an eye out as we go, because as much as
Are
I
we?
don't think that the Clachdún will be this far this direction yet, it is still a worry. You know, they basically control the water at the moment, so they can skip out large swathes of land travel that I've had to do. So keeping an eye out, watching, looking out for fucking bear traps.
Watch out for bear traps,
As
because you have
well.
found those, and sinking mud, and snapping turtles, because apparently you guys are prone to stepping on those too.
Yeah,
true.
I'm looking at you, Shiv. Don't step on the snapping turtle.
Just gonna do
Hey, I
check
mean-
some things.
Oh no, I don't have
Even.
water walk anymore. I've used that up. Shit. So yeah, we're just
Oh dear.
trudging
We're
through the
Just
mushrooms.
trudging. Oh,
Well, seeing as there's trudging, and you've reminded me that trudging is happening,
Mm,
because
make a trudge.
what, did your
just-
water walking not reset with the long rest?
Oh, did we have a long rest? Did we?
you did. You
Yes,
all went to
yeah.
bed.
We
Oh
all
shit.
had-
Sorry.
That's because Winnie turned back from a plant pot into
Into
I
a
do apologise.
person
Yes, I
in
do
my
have
lap
water
while
walk.
we were hanging in our little vine hammocks.
That's right. Okay. Yes, because we were in the trees. You're right. So I can at least cast water walk on all of us for an hour,
Okay.
if that helps.
Do we think we're going to need it right now, or do we want
Yeah,
to
because
save it
Lolly
for
was
when it's
rolling
dangerous?
dice, about to roll some dice instead.
Lolly has learnt from the school of Ailey, which is every now and then pick up a dice and throw it just for shits and giggles, and it doesn't actually mean anything. It's just
Give
it just
stress
makes a wonderful
to
sound and
players.
stresses
I can
everyone out.
either leave it for now and cast it a little bit further into the journey, or we go for an hour and then we're in the mud. Group choice. I'll let yours decide.
You'll be casting the spell.
Yeah, we might as well. Sorry.
Are you all right there, Tony?
Yeah, I was just yawning.
I keep
I was
keeping
just-
you up.
No,
I do
just-
apologise. My dog just
Hmm.
came in, farted, and left.
Yeah, dogs
Yeah.
do this.
So if I pull faces, It's because he's
Is it sour?
just
You're
released
deep
a
in the moss.
miasma in my direction.
He's helping you get into the feel of being in the marshes, that feckin' smell of
Yeah,
rotting
it's
things.
really, really immersive. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of time while we're traveling, and I think I'll cast walk kind of halfway through,
Okay.
so we don't waste it. So we've got a bit of time
Okay.
of, so it's not wasted. Even though it's an hour, we're not going to waste it. It'll
Okay,
be
so as
halfway
you
through the
kind of
journey.
come out from under the tree line a bit, make me a dex check, please.
Meh.
Just dex check or dex save?
I've written
Wanna be
dex
clear here.
check, so I'm going to go with check
Dex
because I've written
That's
check.
fine. That's fine.
It's the same for me either way. So it's a 17 for me.
Lovely.
8.
Uh,
Oh no. It's those tiny little hooves. You just
Realistically, I
looking
should be
into it.
very dexterous because I'm a satyr.
And yet,
yeah, just dancing along.
Yeah, I just rolled very, very poorly.
Oh no.
I got a 13.
And
Lovely.
our 12
They
for
did not
me.
roll so well.
How did I roll highest? That's dumb.
in similar fashion as to what has happened before, you're all making your way along, and it is getting a bit stodgy, a bit squishy under the foot. And the beautiful, narrowly hoofed, lovely Persephone's little feet do suddenly jump down up to kind of your knee
Okay.
joints in the mud.
Ooh.
Oh no. This isn't good, lads. I think I've slipped into the water here.
Well, goodbye.
Okay. See you later then, Manny. Have fun in
The
the
swamp
city.
has you now.
Are,
All right,
I'm
Biz.
gonna-
are
See
you
later.
okay? Are you sinking or are you stable for the moment?
I'm not sure. Am I sinking or am I stable?
It depends how much you're trying to get out, basically. It's classic quicksand. The more you wiggle, the more you go down.
Well, I'm quite smart.
Wow.
I'm quite smart being a wizard and all. So I imagine I'd probably just go, right, I need to stay still. So she's staying still.
Okay.
She's
I'm
done
going
her
to take out my
reading.
50 foot of hempen rope. I'm going to do a lasso, over Persephone and try and sort of pull her out.
It's weird, isn't it? How we're all born with hempen rope attached to us for some reason.
It's part of, it's the adventurer's lifestyle.
It's strange, isn't it? I never figured it out
Yeah.
before.
I never
And the
bought
fact
it.
that
It's
you've
just I
been
woke
here
up with it.
for 60 odd years here, Manny, and you've still got yours completely intact, and it's
know.
fine as
As
well.
young as I remember, 50 foot exactly.
Yeah. No more, no
Wow.
less. It's just woke up with it. Never bought it. Just you woke up with it.
All
The
right.
hempen rope fairies are out there somewhere.
Okay, so are you planning to pull Persephone out of the mud?
I
or...
will give it my best shot if I
All
may.
right, you roll me a strength because you. Rah. I'm assuming Persephone is not fighting this because she would like to get
No.
out of the mud.
I would like to get out.
Free
please.
me!
A strong 13.
That is enough. That is enough.
Yay! Yay,
So
yay,
get
yay, yay, yay.
All right.
And then I, of course, go for a bit of prestidigitation on my legs because ew.
Because you don't fancy the feckin' bog water mud up to your knees, all caked in the fur.
No, not really. That sounds quite nasty.
You're not like the moist man over there who's just like, yeah, water.
No, not really.
It's,
Thank you very much, moist man, but not today.
that's all right. The moist man cometh.
And bring
Moist
dampness in
He
his
taketh
way.
away.
Like, clean me.
No.
Okay, so that's
some loads of merch with this.
Moist man
This is
coming.
Gideon talking. Yeah, I need to make some coin out of this.
And sell it to whom?
To whoever wants it. I mean, there's followers out there somewhere. There's people that like this sort of kind of
Followers.
weird shit, I'm sure.
Got llama Instagram up.
Yeah, damn right. Llama threads.
I can't even smudge. Dear me. Alrighty. So yeah, you carry on your way, and you said that you're going to be casting your water walk kind of midway through.
Yeah, so we get at least an hour of decent travel out of it.
That's fine. That works well. That works well enough that kind of hour gets you onto what does feel slightly more solid land, and actually almost like a road.
Could it
Well,
be?
it's not a road. There's nothing that goes on it, but it's definitely a clearer area where this is land and there's a bit more water around it, but this bit is the solid bit. As you do
dear.
approach Pathtarkus. As you begin to approach this town, and when I say town, in the same way that Mirage was some houses that got excited and called themselves a village, Pathtarkus, you call it a town because it is the largest collection of people and inhabiting one area in this region. Still pretty small, though. So you're following this road until it kind of comes to a water's edge where you immediately meet a dock, a wooden platform that leads you off into the town itself, as the town is actually resting within a very watery section of the marshes where it's mostly water and very little actual solid land, and everything is on stilts.
Like that one from The Hobbit. Dale.
Yeah.
Town.
Yes, actually, a lot like that, where it's kind of all the streets are kind of just the wooden planks and boards around the buildings that just kind of roughly interconnect.
I love that.
You can see sort of where there's been different levels where the water level has sometimes gone up, sometimes gone down. It's a couple of feet below its highest, like, stained point, stained zone. As we are in summer, so it's not been its most damp as it could be. Off towards kind of the eastern side of the town, you can see kind of a bit more of a dock area with a few small boats that actually goes off into a river that leads off into the distance. You recognise this is the river that actually will lead out into the main inland sea, actually into the rest of Antioso. So it's kind of the main point of any incoming or outgoing that doesn't involve going through the marshes. The buildings here are slightly more built up than those. Built up. They look more well cared for than those in Mirage that you've come across previously. They're still mostly wooden. It's still very damp because this is marshland. There's only so much you can do when your building is floating above the water. But the roofs are properly tiled and things like that, and it seems to have a bit of bustle as you start to arrive in from the northern side.
I'm gonna, just before we get in proper, I'm gonna sort of adjust my cloak so that I'm hiding as much of the armor as possible, just in case, because my armor is quite distinctive. So I don't want anybody, Clachdoon sympathizing bastards, to be saying that shit. So we're kind of hiding that, and we're going to turn to Winnie. I want to,
Put the hood on.
bit of just maybe get a little bit of mud on your face, get a little bit of, just a little bit, like not the least stinky bits, preferably.
She looks mildly horrified that you're just
I
rubbing
know.
mud at her face, but she's just
I
kind of
know.
accepting this is what's happening to her.
If you look dirty, people won't think that you are what you are. Yeah, get it?
Just get the
Disguise.
hood.
We'll ask Persephone to prestidigitate it off later. It'll be fine.
Is that the verbal component for prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Is that the verbal?
Yeah.
Is that what big heroes do? Just la.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I look at like Blade and be like, do we all need disguises, or
Well,
just
how
you
many
guys?
of you are actually recognizable to the Clachdoon? I think
I'm
Manny's
sort
probably
of
okay.
semi-famous.
I think Manny's probably okay.
Yeah.
You've got that
What
mask.
style?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you clearly have style. It's very distinctive. But you've also got that mask that marks you as,
What
Varshil.
kind of cool and
Someone who's
important?
trying to hide their face.
Varshil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's distinctive, but it's also, the Clachdoon may not recognize that as anything to worry about. Persephone, you said you were avoiding them.
Well, yeah, because they've got a tendency to kill people randomly. It's nothing like a personal thing or anything. It's just me trying not to get murdered for something. Well, just for being there, I guess. But I've got this cloak, so I can.
Which, let's be fair, nobody really wants to get murdered on a day out, really,
No.
do you?
Not
So,
really.
no. So,
mean,
Really puts a
to be
dampener on the
fair, we
picnic.
kind
Tell you
of-
that.
I mean, if you look at it from the other perspective, we've killed stuff on our day out. So, I mean, bad time for them.
Rip Lucretius.
Yeah, 7. Lucretius 7.
The Creature 7 was
9
one crazy
and
enough to
12.
decide
to attach to my
Maybe if
tit.
we-
Yeah,
to go in the
Maybe
armor.
if we act like
fucking
if we
idiot.
kind of pretend that Manny is kind of like an older man we're trying to escort and help him and all that sort of thing, it might like at least
Get by
help
with it.
us in this
Well, to be
charade.
honest,
People
I could
to feel
do-
sympathy.
Yeah, I could do with the assistance anyway, to be honest. I'm not really used to this sort of environment.
And
There
of
we
Lots
course,
go.
of people about.
So, yeah.
We're
I'm gonna be
Manny's
honest with you
carers, I
guys. I'm
suppose.
probably the most distinctive one here with this, fucking metal sheet on me. But
Ooh, la-di-da.
And the hair.
We'll check you
well, the
out.
hair and the
Yeah,
fucking
thinks he's very
sparkly
cool.
freckles and the fact, I've not met an awful lot like me, so it's kind of.
One of a
Ooh, high
kind
opinion
you
of
are.
oneself.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, I'm
high
definitely
opinion of
not. There's
oneself, I see.
there's a lot of us over the other side of the mountains. It's just I don't really interact with a lot of other star elves this side of the mountains. It's just don't meet
Why?
them.
Are they all horrible? Are they all bastards?
Well, no, there's just not that many of us.
Oh,
There
okay.
are
I
not
thought you were just
many.
really horrible and just not very nice.
No,
people.
I am uniquely dickish.
Oh, okay. Well,
Everyone
That's
else is an
interesting.
absolute star.
Nah.
why didn't we get one of them?
Well, you drew the short straw, I'm afraid.
I
You
know.
got
I feel
me.
like we've been dealt.
I-
a really
I think
bad
that's a
hand
question
here,
you got to
guys.
take up with her. That's a question you got to take up with her family, isn't it? Surely.
Well, I mean, if we ever get to meet them, I probably will. I'll probably like, what happened? Why isn't she nicer? What did you do? Why is she miserable all the time? And a bit of a misanthrope.
Are you going to give them
I'm-
family counselling?
Before
I'm
we,
with, like-
how about before we carry on insulting the person with the large amount of armor and quite heavy looking weapons there, maybe we should. What's the plan then, lads?
Well, I think we need to keep our heads down, but keep our eyes open. Make sure we don't.
What like that?
Yeah, under the brow kind of thing.
So wait a minute.
you
So
know.
you skulk around doing this, heads down and eyes open, to make sure we don't look suspicious.
The Kubrick
It's
style.
not actually a
Yeah.
literal thing. It just means
Yeah.
be careful. And
Occasionally
you know
turns
what?
to strangers and go, shh.
You know
We're
what?
not here.
You know what?
never
You guys
saw
can just do
us.
whatever the fuck you like. I'm gonna hold Winnie's hand and we're gonna try and get through this with
Oh,
our
Doing
sanity
an
intact.
dance.
So,
I'm trying to get through this with my sanity intact and it's not working.
oh dear, I'm injuring the sanity. So Manny has probably been to this town before every now and then, but whether Manny remembers that greatly or not, or is mixing it up with all the other
It
places,
would have been a long
Yeah.
time, but he has, he's not never been to like places, but he's like, I mean,
he's a nature boy.
around
how
the
long
swamp.
ago-
He's been around. He has visited this place before, but a long fucking time ago.
So
Are we
and
talking like when
likewise,
penny farthings were a thing or something?
what across the water? All
Yeah,
right.
he doesn't venture this far usually.
Yeah. It's been
Uh,
25 years.
And likewise, Gideon, who's been up and down the swamps a few times, will also have stopped here. So you're aware there's a fair few amenities there if you should want them. It's like general goods stores, blacksmiths, apothecary, alchemy. There's a courier's and print shop, butchers, tailors, taverns, a little schoolhouse, bakers, fishmongers, because obviously water.
Toad brothel?
Do you know there isn't an actively listed toad brothel, but there might even be a backdoor business if you're that way inclined.
Not me.
I mean, it could be a
Backdoor.
niche
Cool.
business. I mean, it could be a niche market you set up yourself. It's up to you.
I was going to say there's a business opportunity for you there, Manny.
And unlike in Mirage, these places look like they are meant to be the business that they are, not just someone's house that's kind of also a shop. It does look like they actually have actual premises set up. there anywhere you'd like to check in with or look in at, or are we going to try and just bomb through?
Is there a clinic?
So the apothecary alchemy would probably be able to do a little bit of the health looking at you if you're worried about illness.
I think it's with Manny and Bernard just to have a quick once over, because they've. Yeah.
You're going to make me have a conversation about toad-based STIs again, aren't you?
Potentially.
Okay, so you make your way.
The other thing you could do is say, no, there's not a clinic.
I mean, technically, there's not. There's a herbalist and alchemy type shop, but which sells bits like. But
no, that's not sufficient. So it's all right. We'll stay riddled.
Good Lord.
Stay riddled, everyone.
Wow.
We're going back onto the bone drinker again.
Oh dear.
I'm going to turn my mic off for the rest of this.
I'm going to stop talking for a little while now. So as you wander through into the kind of the middle, central of the town, the central town proper, obviously there's bits of living space and things for outside, but as you get in kind of the more of the what looks like the town centre, you're walking along aware of your footing because you don't want to tip over into the water, because the water here is an impenetrable greenish colour that you can't see how deep it is, but however deep it is, you don't want to go in it.
Which is making me say we probably shouldn't go and visit the fishmonger.
Yeah, you might be right on that one.
The fishmonger is located near to the docks, so it may well be getting its fish from further out in the fresher looking swamp.
Okay.
Fresh swamp. There's not too
I
nice.
might not be able to promise us that. Yeah.
There is a bustle of people around. There's kind of something of, I say a market. There is certainly a lot of interaction of commerce going on. There's a surprisingly large amount of people considering how fewer persons you've come across in recent days. It's a surprising amount of bustle and sound. You do hear an awful lot of tinkly little bell sounds as well.
Like wind chime type tinkly
like
bells?
Like little bells you'd get on your cat. Just tinkle, tinkle, tinkle bells.
Oh no, we don't get bells on my cat. My cat's an arsehole and keeps hanging itself from a tree by its collar, so we can't even do that because it's a fucking idiot.
We'll have a chat with that cat. Make sure
that's a problem there.
No, that cat is just retarded, I swear. It's really stupid.
That is a weird.
The number of times we've had to remove it from a tree because it had just sort of got itself caught under its own collar and it's just hanging there like
Bobby.
Stupid
but yeah,
cat.
you can hear this sort of little ringing bell, tinkly bells just all around you. Would anyone like to do any perception to see if they can work out?
I want to know what these tinkly bells are. I'm not convinced. Tinkling bells are always nerve-wracking. Oh, that's shit.
I got a 17.
Perception.
I got a 17 too.
I got a 15.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Well, I rolled kind of pants, but my bonus is pretty good, so actually it kind of evened out.
So as you're sort of wandering down, and you hear a particularly loud collection of tinkle, 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 just over to one side, just kind of down the side alleyway. And it's actually accompanied by the laughter of children. You look over and there's a bunch of kids all playing, like just playing a bit of hopscotch, running around. And you realise each of these children has got a little bell attached to them.
Oh!
That's a bit weird.
That's horrifying. Because my immediate assumption is there's been a lot of kidnappings, and if one of the children has a bell, you can hear it if it goes missing.
My concern is that, the kids are wearing bells, and if they get turned into zombies, you can hear the bells coming,
Wow.
Like
Milings.
It's a
Oh!
Look, it's an
There
arsehole.
used to be cats. Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Look at that little squishy smush face.
You're so fluffy.
Very cute. He is very
We'll
cute.
start on him in a minute.
I have a dog. Hold on. Sky's come over. Sky's getting jealous. Come here.
I have
Come here,
hounds
chunky.
in my vicinity.
Come here,
I mean,
chunky monkey.
How many kids are we talking over there? Is it a group? Is it just
So
like
down
four or
that
five?
little
Is it
sort
three or
of-
four?
A gaggle.
Down where you're looking, there's kind of three
Gaggle.
or four of them just sort of playing and messing about, and they sort of kind of just all run off round the corner and run away, and the tinkling sound goes off with them. But as you are walking around, you can hear a tinkle sound every now and again, and when you look, that tinkly bell sound is adjacent to a child.
That's rather unsettling.
Oh, it wasn't meant to be. Oh, was it?
Yes.
So, is there a chance? I'll turn to Persephone and be like, "Do you think these were cats once?"
But these kids,
Possibly. I don't know what
I
weird
don't know,
swamp magic gets worked around here.
maybe. Can I do an Arcana check? Can I do an
You
Arcana check
absolutely
to see if
I don't know.
the
Can you do
children
the
are
Arcana?
Yeah,
cats
I want the
or
Arcana.
just little freaks?
Kidnapping children. I mean, I'd rather just be.
I'm not going to kidnap the child, Gideon. I'm just going to
we're
check
just
him
making
out.
sure. Like, is this a magic thing or is this like a crime thing?
It's 23.
Oh, yeah,
Excellent. Okay, so doing just general. Are you casting something, or are you just doing a general Arcana check, just so I know what I'm?
I just want to get an idea of what the situation is with the bells and the
They're
children. And
tinkly bells.
The last time we bumped into some children, it ended very poorly for a lot of people, and we didn't have a very good time.
No.
They are tinkly bells attached to children. There is no magic tied into that situation there.
They're just kids wearing bells, mate. Don't know
They're
what to
kids
tell
wearing
you.
bells. Yes.
This is fucking weird, right? Is there anybody nearby?
Well, I don't know if it's weird. I feel like maybe they're just wearing. Maybe it's like a trend. Maybe it's like a fad. Maybe like
What,
like a
fashion
trend.
statement?
Yeah, like a fashion statement.
All the kids are wearing bells now for some weird
Yes,
reason.
yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Do you think that's it? Because I remember when I was growing up, the big thing was to twist bits of wires in the horns to try and make them a bit, it was very, very like sort of emo gothy kind of thing. That was the vibe we tried to do. It was weird, but we thought we were cool.
When you say we, was it just you?
No, it was me and the lads from the Feywilds, with the guys I went to school with. It was a school thing. We did it in school. I had a lot of friends in school. It was very popular.
You've said school 3 times now. It makes me want to not believe you.
I'm a wizard. I learned books. Of course I went to school, Gideon. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, I totally believe the cover story.
Okay, well then.
No, just fine. Let's just leave it there. That's cool.
The funny part is, she's not lying. She just said it weirdly.
Yeah, and that's why he's like, I'm not sure I believe you.
He's saying it's completely true and absolutely genuine. She's just.
And he's just like, nah, you said
Just
that in a really
feels
weird
weird about
inflection,
it.
so I'm gonna not sure about if I believe you. Is there anyone nearby?
So there's a few people sort of dotted around the place, just going about their business, and that you do actually spy up ahead. There is actually a sign that states Aaron Couriers and Printers.
Cool. Right. Excuse me. You there? What have you named it? Aaron?
I mean, that's the building. You might have to go inside. If you want, you have to go inside. If you want.
Oh, is there no one outside?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I barged in, bust in. Right, what's going on? Bosh.
Oh no!
Straight in.
I'm scared, so I'm gonna go after him because I'm
I
like,
kind of
Hello.
I want to know what's going on with the bells as well. In fairness,
still. I lean down
that's
to
kind of where I'm going with this.
Winnie and just say, "Do you ever get the feeling that Gideon is a tiny little bit impatient?"
Just a little bit, I think,
He's
maybe.
a man of action.
Should we follow
Moist
him?
man of action.
I think
Moist man of action.
I think we should go to the door and keep an eye on him. But if he does something really weird, let's distance ourselves just for the time being.
As you two are stood by the doorway and Gideon barged straight in, there's sort of a notice board there, and that you can see there's a few different bits of general stuff, looking for work, various advertisement things, and there are a few just tucked under very old, tattered-looking missing posters.
I'll take a little look, a little peeky at what's going on there.
So mostly it's just animals, it seems, like pets and things that have gone missing.
Huh.
I mean,
but tucked well to the back, you do find one that looks like it might be for a missing child.
Well, I suppose it is easy to sort of get lost in the green.
somewhere that's green.
I'm gonna just. Hey, Winnie, feeling a little bit uncomfortable about this, so stay close, yeah?
Yeah, so some of the services that are offered on this board, some of it is from the local people, such as the printing place itself, the courier service, just general stores, and poaching services available, but to inquire at the tavern. There is, again, just grooved into the bottom of the board, that weird symbol you found in that village, the very desiccated and dead village.
I twitch. I start twitching. No. Yeah, no, Winnie, stay right here. Where you're staying like as close as possible. This symbol. This symbol. This is weird shit. Okay. This is.
It
I
makes
think.
Blade anxious.
I think this is what people sometimes refer to as being a bit hinky.
Hinky? That's a...
Hinky. You know, like a bit weird. Some creepy
Oh.
shit. Uncomfortable. Makes you
okay.
Makes you feel.
So like the vibes are off.
Yeah. But a little bit more, like it makes me feel a bit sick. That might also be the really bad pocket bacon, but you know, just in case, we'll really bad pocket bacon. So we'll
Well, if only there's a butcher in this town. Oh wait, there is.
We'll say it could go either way right now. It could be that, or it could be the bacon. We'll find out soon enough. But if you see that sign, just don't try to stay close to me, okay? I don't like it.
Okay, so Gideon, as you've entered this sort of shop, the door open, there's a tinkle of the classic of the bell. And you look around.
Another one.
There is no child, it's just above the door. Calm down.
God, there's a child above the door.
The bell goes. I just see the bell goes. Persephone's like, oh, fine. And then she looks around, and then there's Winnie just standing looking at her. She's like, oh, no, it's fine.
We know this one, it's okay.
It's all right, I know this one. I got tags on this one, it's fine.
It's quite
not
sparse.
Literally. Wow. Not literally.
It's quite a sparse little space. There's not a lot actually out for display. It's kind of like a little counter like you'd expect, almost from a post office situation. And it does seem to go quite far back. There's various bits you can see through the gaps there. There's bits of paper, enveloping, packaging, just up for sale. And then it's got postal and couriers, and then printers is a small door just next to it.
Is there's like a counter in front of me, is there?
So yeah, the counter, kind of the post office-y looking frontage. As you get there, you can look through the back and you can see kind of like a little... It's like looking through a leafy forest of just wafting papers that are all been pegged out to dry with all various ink printed upon them. And you can hear kind of a semi-frequent in the background, and you can see just the movement of someone just clunking down a printing press.
Hello, service. Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm coming. Hello. And you see the figure that is the solid shape, and you see it sort of clump down and sort of go out of sight a little bit for a moment. And you hear sort of some slightly slap sounding footprints coming closer, and then it sort of appears before you. This being is kind of a slightly pinkish colour with very wide, starey eyes and little fronds. This being is an axolotl being.
Cute.
Oh, that's sweet.
Amazing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hello. Good day.
Hello.
I'm just new in town, and me and my friend have like a bit of a bet going on. We're trying to figure out the bells on the kids. Like, she thinks it's a fashion statement. I think it's something a bit more sinister. Just what's going on? It seems a bit weird. Is there like something going on here? Just passing through, just curious, as like we've never seen anything like that before. So it's just something we're just curious about.
Oh, yes.
It's a couple. It's a couple of gold involved. We want to make sure that the bet's settled.
I understand that, but that makes perfect sense. I am the purveyor of all the information coming and going in and out of our little township here. I will be the one that tells you where all the things are, and can tell you many things. No, the children, that's been around a few years now. We like to put the bells on them because there was a time when a lot would go missing, and if you got the bells on them, there's no point telling them to not go out of doors because children are children. And they will do that. So, but you put the bells on, you can keep a little track of where they are.
I mean, are we talking like accidents, or is there something just like coming out of the water, or?
Well, they would just seem to disappear off somewhere, and we wouldn't always be able to work out where they went in the end. It was a tricky time, but that's been much better now with the bells, and that makes a difference. And he looks over your shoulder, looking around. And he sort of looks like he's trying to squint over your shoulder. Is that a small person or a child?
I sort of block his eye line and be like,
Oh,
Are you talking about me or her?
Yeah, that's my small satyr friend there.
Just if you're new in town, I don't know if you would require a bell. That's all.
No, she's fine. She doesn't get into any scrapes, do you?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Are you a child? And he's proper squinting. He's yet to blink even once.
No,
Just
I'm
with his
not.
massive
I'm
eyes.
not.
This is as big as she gets, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, my parents weren't that tall. It's not. We're not satyrs. We're not. Excuse me. We're not known for being the most sort of tall kind of people, as we're.
I mean, I've never seen a giant satyr, so.
Well, yes, yeah, that was something that one sees all that much. No, because we did have some big trouble a while back, but things are better now. You know, we had some issues with undead beings.
Oh, right, okay.
But that was all dealt with. We managed to hire someone, and they dealt with all that. I think they've still got their ad in the and he looks over to the side next to him where you can see there is a little stack of like some business cards, and there's a stack that's blatant, like, you know, the business little newspapers you get where it's just all the adverts for your local business people.
Yeah, just like little, yeah.
He sort of looks over at the side and he's sort of patting around generally. His hand sort of keeps just missing the pile itself. It's just here somewhere. Is it? There's this one. And he's sort of moving it in and out, like he's trying really hard to focus on this thing. Yes, this one.
Okay. Lovely. I shall take it.
It's not dissimilar to the notices that were outside, advertising poacher services, various other services. You do note a fair handful of misspellings and letters that are kind of upside down or not quite in straight.
Some fine work here. I mean, was this printed here? Was this done?
This is my own work. I do all the printing for the town here. Everything comes through me.
Awesome. Yeah.
I am expecting Gunther back any time now with an update on what the outside world's doing, you know.
Yeah, cool. We're just passing through and just wondered if, you know, anything's amiss. If you need any help, do you need any help? Is there anything weird going on in the town that you would like us to sort of help with? We're kind this is kind of our thing. I point at Persephone, we kind of deal with this kind of thing all the time.
Okay, and he does the lean and he sort of squinty stares. Still hasn't blinked. Not once.
Wow, okay. Are you going to get some dry eyes there, buddy, or are you going to be okay? Or
like, oh no, my vision's 20/20. It's good as it needs to be.
20 centimeters or something.
Outstanding.
What creature did we say this guy
was? An axolotl.
An axolotl.
Okay.
They have shitty vision.
Yeah, I mean,
they do have vision. They crack.
Listen, we're going to be in town for, you know, a little bit. If there's anything you need from us, we're around.
Well, you could just look out for Gunther. He was due back in today. He might have got distracted over at the tavern. He's my man. He goes out and he gets all the news from everywhere, and then he comes back and tells me, and I can tell the folk.
What does he look like, this Gunther?
Gunther is like a salamander. He's kind of taller than me, very skinny with a sort of slick face. He's mostly black with all the orange splodges.
Right. So yeah, we'll probably.
He's got eyes, I think.
You think he's got eyes?
Well, they're very dark. They blend in.
Right. Fair enough. But yeah, we're not likely to miss him if he does come wandering about.
Are you sure you didn't want a bell for the small one over there? Just
no. It's
for
fine.
her or for me?
Well, are you a child?
No, I'm not a child.
You could ask about one for you too. That's
No, I'm all right. I'm okay for this one. Yeah, well, I actually, and she's gonna turn around to Blade and go, it might be worth it just to kind of blend in a little bit if she does have a little bell going on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was thinking that. Good.
We'll take a bell for the ween here.
Oh, I don't have the bells. They'll be at the general store. I've paper, not the bells. That's not my.
Sorry,
okay.
to peer in. Sorry, I have a quick question. All of these leaflets on the thing out here, how long have they been here?
I mean, I was supposed to clear that. I do keep meaning to clear it. Some of them are really quite old now. If you just put them over each other, they just stack up. It's fine. And people might want to look at the old things, remember stuff.
There's a lot of missing animals. Is that a common thing around here? You lose your pet?
We are, yeah. They do go missing somewhat, but it is a swamp, and there is beasties out there and things, and stuff goes missing. So can't put bells on everything.
I mean, you could try, but you might get bitten. So
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Maybe we should buy a bell. Should we buy a bell for Bernard just in case?
Well, I was thinking maybe one for Manny as well, just in case.
Just in case what?
I think you'd look beautiful with a bell,
because you're quite important, so you might get snatched.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
So.
That's very kind of you to say. Wouldn't mind getting a little bell for Bernard.
Yeah, we should.
Bit of toad snatching.
Well, he can get lost in those piles of toads that he often finds himself in. So it would be good to determine which one's him, and he'd be the one with the bell that's ringing.
And he is a very beautiful toad, so somebody might try and steal him.
You're telling me? And then I'll lick him.
Oh.
And then Manny's eyes will go wide again. Okay, what are we printing today?
Oh, I was just doing some fresh bits of leaflets, just the front pages. I'm waiting for Gunther with all the rest of the news, so I was just doing the front bits.
Oh, that's great. And he's walked off. He's just wandered off.
What, into the shop or out?
Just out.
Oh. If you want, did you want to know some more about the? He's still talking to the space that Manny was in. Like, did you want to, help me out at all? I mean, if you wanted to, I'd teach you.
The toad effects have got him now. He's off.
Yeah, he
wandered off into the street.
Mr. Aaron has not noticed.
Yeah,
he's just.
Well, yeah. Thank you for your information. Well, we might pop back later. We're going to go check out the general store. Thanks for your assistance, and good day.
Well, you remember Aaron Services?
Will do.
Thank you, Mr. Aaron.
Ron. Let's go.
Because I'm a child, and that sort of thing makes me chuckle.
Let's head over to the General store.
Okay, so you make your way over. There's an area you go past that is kind of slightly got more child sound. This is evidently something of a schoolhouse tucked away in there, and you can hear them playing, like chuntering away inside, and you can hear them. When they're repeating the A is for this is for that. They're just doing all that. Some of them doing lessons.
A is for asshole. B is for bastard. C is for not allowed to say that on Twitch.
Well, this is a lovely day, isn't it?
Like, Blade, you're not allowed to say those around me. And she's just like, she's there. She's learning all the curse words.
Your mom kept telling me off, but I think now is probably a good time to teach you these cuss words so that you can cuss at your own assholes in future. Not sure that came out right, but okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so you kind of go into the general store, and you get the feel it's a bit like the weird weasel folk store wanted to be, but cleaner and slightly less pungent and scary, and more like a shop than a terrifying furry living room.
Lovely.
So you do see general store. It's got rows at the back of all jars and boxes and tins and things, and then a few bits just laid out. A few mixtures of things like general survival camping goods like you've already acquired. Amongst other bits of food items. And
Okay.
and behind the counter you see a lady, appears short in stature, dwarfish, with vibrantly red all over everywhere hair.
Very nice.
Is it as amazing as
Uh,
Tony's hair? Or is it
It's
pale
more
comparison?
orange than Tony's hair.
Oh.
Aha.
What
hello?
can I do for you? Welcome in.
Yes, we would like 3 bells, please.
Three bells. And she's
Yes.
you only have one
We
child.
have-
I mean, you can have
No,
three
no,
bells,
we have a couple of others that kind of like to wander, so we just want to make
Oh,
sure they're all
but
right.
you want the vulnerable person bells as well. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. They're nice.
And one for Toad. Oh no, you can now.
Yes, payback.
I'm stuck in an accent vortex.
And one for Toad. If you got a little one for Toad, we can like wrap him around his waist
Well,
like a belt or something.
I'll see what I can do. And she sort of
Yes, do you have a toad belt?
Toad belt.
He's a purple Toad, if that helps at all.
Yeah, I mean, do you have
Actually,
anything that goes with purple for this bell strap? Just, trying to jazz him up. Style.
Green looks good with purple. Although,
Yes.
where the hell? Speaking of green, where the hell has Manny gone? Is he here? Did he wander off?
did
Is
he
in
follow
the
you
swamp?
guys, or is he gone?
Is he gone for a swim?
This is why we need the bell, and I think the fact that we didn't think about this sooner shows our downfall
I know.
as his
Yeah.
friend.
Is our naivete.
I fucking love
Awesome.
Manny. I'm just imagining him now. He's just gone for a little swim in this
Awesome. We're
green
going to come back
mess.
to where Manny's gone in a minute then.
His face up in the water. He's like just drowned. His face up.
What?
Fuck.
That's got real dark real fast. Anyhow,
I was thinking him just
He's
like
just lying on his
Yeah,
back,
face
just
down
doing
on
that
it,
little
face
floating
down.
thing.
Yeah, on it, face down.
He's having a great time in the green,
Like,
Wow.
whoops. We've had a little issue with the pool there. Moving on. No.
So,
yeah,
this is why we
bells.
need the bells.
she wanders sort of
I
along
do
the
have
shelves
bells.
and sort of up a step ladder and pulls down a box. You want that size? Or that size? Okay, toad size. Toad size. Why would you want it
Froggle
for?
do
I mean,
fine.
it doesn't.
You think I have amphibians just sized up? So she
Well,
got
yeah, because you're in a sort of town on the water. Why wouldn't you? That seems a bit of like you've missed a trick.
Your
I'm
news
not
agent
trying to give you
is
business
a.
advice, but
You have
your
good
news
points.
agent
I'll
is
keep that in mind.
yeah,
She actually
Yeah, my
she
friend
gives you a
did.
bit of a
yeah.
I'll sort that. She comes down and she kind of presents two kind of just little tinkle bells and with a length of little ribbon. It's like the locals they
What
put
colour's
it
the
around the
ribbon?
wrist normally. It's some but most like the wrist it stays on more. And
What colour's the ribbon?
hmm?
What colour's the ribbon?
yellow. And
Ooh, not sure on that
and
yellow.
the blue one. There's a yellow one and a blue one.
A blue. Is it like a royal blue?
It's got a very deep kind of midnighty blue.
Okay. Can we have it in that blue and not the yellow? Fuck the yellow off. I don't like the yellow. I don't. It just clashes.
You
with
don't
too many
like
things.
yellow? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine,
no, I'm
whatever.
A customer, so I'm asking for not the yellow. So
Sure,
Sorry.
sure.
crack on.
You
The
want
That's
yellow
what
upsets him. It's a really
You
upsetting.
want the blue
photo.
as well,
I
or
don't want to go into it right
what-
now.
What
It's
colour
just
you
that,
want?
yellow doesn't really go with anything. So, I like colour that blues and things like that.
What colour you want in the blue one? I've got the blue one.
Yeah.
And
Do
she
you
sort
want
of
my
ticks,
money, or do you want to
comes
just like,
down, she
twist in
thinks
my
about it, and she
choices?
comes over and she presents. And this This one is she comes over with 3 shades of turquoisey blue, kind of another deep dark blue, and then kind of one that's almost edging closer to purple. But I've got these ones.
Okay.
A nice
what do you think?
lilac. Oh, for fuck's sake!
A nice lilac.
I've got a
Nice lilac
character.
right here.
I've got a character with
You're
this
sliding
accent.
into the Slavic.
It's really hard to keep
Sorry.
accents around you guys, okay?
I look at Persephone Blue. What do you reckon? Do you reckon the sort of turquoisey, the dark blue, the purple blue? What do you think?
Well, I think the teal is quite a nice one because the teal will go lovely with because it's got that slight greenness. It'll go lovely with Bernard. Just him, it'd go lovely with him. I think the teal would be it'd be good on you, and Manny again. It's got that slight green. I think it's a bit of a clash, but I think Manny is a trendsetter, and I think he'd pull it off beautifully.
I think he is a bit of a. I think he's a trailblazer. I really think. Yeah, I think you're
He's
right.
a pioneer.
Okay, so we'll take the teal.
I love Cal's face there. It's just like, what the fuck are you guys on about?
We'll take 2 teals and the purple.
Manny's a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nobody
and
else
the purple.
walking around with a purple toad on their bald spot.
Nothing
I mean,
knows fashion like someone who's lived in the swamp all of their life with no one around.
It's
all
really
the
difficult to come
latest
up with-
trends.
Well, it's very difficult to come up with an original idea when all you're seeing is other people's ideas. When you are isolated in a swamp when nobody comes through, then
You
you're
have
like your
the
mind's
idea.
free to just.
Yeah.
That's how he got the bald spot toad hat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
toad
hat
top
and a friend at the same time.
exactly. Friend hat.
Friend
So
hat.
how much are we
So
talking
sorry,
for these?
Toad.
Hat.
These 2 bells.
Pardon, sorry.
3 bells. Sorry, 3 bells.
No,
How
3
much?
bells. Well, it'd be 2 pips for each bell, but that one's just tiny. That's just a couple of seeds. It's fine because there is one bell that is significantly tiny, and it's tiny, like little nail sized.
The teeniest little bell you will ever see.
Put the cash down.
Excellent.
that.
Can I get you anything else that you need?
What do you think we need, gang?
Might want to pick
Healing
up
potions, perhaps.
in the rations. Yeah. We want to
What's happening to you people?
ration. I was in mercy mode for a minute there. I was like, I'm going back into my fucking mercy mode.
This feels like such payback. I won't lie.
It's odd because I was
Rations,
actually
okay.
looking at Roll20 just now and I saw Mercy's
Yeah.
name and I just went, oh yeah, I'm playing Mercy, and then forgot that I was playing Blade.
I would
can
build
I-
it for
can
some
I-
It's
gold.
okay. They're both assholes, so it doesn't matter.
Can I get 2 healing potions and some rations, please?
Rogar. What the fuck?
Rogar's a bit.
What
Yeah, somebody's really bad.
It's like
There's
a
a big dragon
sitcom.
born
What is this
when,
chaos?
a live sitcom and the crowd goes,
Yeah.
this Rogar opens the door like as a special guest.
Yeah. Just like the end guest starring. Rogar.
Rogar.
Hello.
Wow.
Yeah. So rations. Do you need any arcane stuff, by the way?
Well,
Persephone, is there any arcane shit you need?
Well, there's something that I wanted to do. I heard that there was a like an alchemy or something around here. I've got some potions in my bag that I was given, and they're unlabeled, and she didn't know what they were. And I wanted to see if I can find someone who could identify them, because I think I tried last episode and I failed spectacularly. So I was going to pay a professional to do it and see
That's
if he
fair.
knows what
That's
it is.
That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay. That's fine.
I've got a couple of healing potions here, but they're just quite minor ones. I'll just do a little bit of healing. Or weird
We'll take
accent
them.
there.
Yeah,
Don't know
we'll
where
take
that
them.
went.
We'll have them.
Look,
Kind of
a
German.
little,
But
a
if you
little
go
bit
to
of
the
healing
inn,
is no healing.
Yeah,
and I can get you a
We'll take those
couple
potions.
of ration packs. How many ration packs
Yep.
do you want? How long?
4.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I've
6,
gone
what?
through. We've gone through about 3 or 4 days worth each. I need some for me,
Okay.
some for Winnie, and then some for you guys. So
You
how
don't-
many have you
don't
got?
share?
That's a
What
that's
do you mean
a
don't we
great.
share? Each pack is like a day's worth for one person.
I mean,
that
there's
is-
not much other. I just assumed you'd share.
Oh shit! How much is one? How much is a ration pack?
Just for day, it's just a stone, just 1 stone.
How
But
about we get-
that has like 3 meals. It's 1 breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's a good pack.
Right.
So 15.
right.
That's 15 stone, right?
For 15 of them, yes, but that's 15 days for one person, 3 meals.
So 5 meals. So 5 days for. Wait, 3 days for 5 people. Yes. I'm thinking we do that. We get 3 each. Is that all right, lads?
Yeah, sounds good. Yep,
Excellent.
I'm down with that.
Yes. Can I get 15 of those and the healing potions, please? And thank you very much.
15 is a lot. I've got 10 in.
That's fine.
But I can, if you can wait around a bit, I'll get the other 5 put together. I'll just nip round the bakers, everyone's get a few bits.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody's happy to do that, like I said, I got a thing I need to do. I don't know if anybody else
I'll
has
put the
got
money
bits
down.
and bobs. Oh,
Bosh,
oh
there you go,
well.
I'll pay.
Rich boy
Don't you
Gideon.
The moist man's got your back. Don't worry.
For the potion stocking people, you want the Innes's, that's over the way. You come out the shop, you go straight down. Annoyingly, it's straight ahead, right ahead of you, but you kind of have to go up to the middle platform, around the corner, then you can go over onto theirs and go back on yourself.
Like
down, left, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of situation like that. Right. Thank you very much.
It's the cross. Yeah, you can try and jump across if you feel fancy, but I don't recommend it. It's a bit of a bigger gap there, and if you fuck it up, you're gonna feel.
We're not in
sorry.
any rush. I feel like it's not worth the risk. Although saying that, I assume as soon as you said that, I feel that this one's going to give it a go. And she's pointing at Gideon.
I mean, that's your prerogative. Do you want to?
How wrong you would be, Persephone?
I'll just give you a little. And just check. Have you paid? Have you paid for all of the ration kits straight up, or are you going to come back and pay for the others?
No, I've paid for everything straight up. Boom.
Oh, let me just give you a nod, just to say that you're received in case it's just my assistant here when you come back. Here we go, and it's just got like
Thank you very much.
And it just got a little logo for the store, and just a name across the Arabenzug.
What does the logo of the store look like? Is it any? It's not. It's just a standard logo. It's not. Doesn't look like the one that we've seen.
No, it's just a standard kind of like little basket with some things in it, and then just a couple of squares, which you think might have to be symbolizing boxes, maybe. Just while you guys are finishing up your transaction, has Manny gone for much of a walk, or did he actually follow, or did he just go on an adventure?
He's pretty high right now.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d. I've got 12 places he could be, but you've been to 2 of them, so I'm going to roll a d10, and I'm going to see where you've gone to start with, to see how disastrous this could or couldn't be.
Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Am I face down?
You're not face down. There was a terrible moment where I thought you were going to end up going into the schoolhouse.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But then you did take the sharp turn, and you've actually wandered into the bakery.
Perfect.
Is there pastries in this bakery? Because he just followed his nose, essentially, because we took pastries to him, and now he wants pastries, and that's why he's gone to the bakery. He's just following his nose to where the pastries are.
And there is, and it does smell glorious. There is that proper yeasty fresh baked bread and a bit of hint of sweet, and the bakery smells are just wafted about. It's completely drowned out any of the pungent moisture you normally get. It just smells delicious.
As soon as you said Cal's character walks into a bakery, my mind is immediately thrown back to about a year or so ago, where we all had to do an in-game court case because Cal's character decided to wipe his junk on a baguette, and then got community service for 3 weeks.
Rightly so.
Rightly so, the community service, or rightly so, you wiping your dick on a baguette?
The former, rightly so, the service.
I kind of feel like if Manny did it, everything would just disintegrate. Like the sandwich would just fall apart. That rank, like, oh, no.
Wow.
It's just gone.
So yes, upon entering the store, I don't know whether, you enter the store, and what everyone else would see is kind of the shelves with all the different baked goods and all the lining the thing, and you've got the counter front where you see a lady sort of come over, and she's a frog folk, so she's kind of got big eyes, and she's slightly greenish hued, but she sort of seems very happy to see a customer. Like, oh, hello, come in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What can I get for you?
Get for me.
We're doing a special on cheese puffs today.
Cheese puffs.
Yes. She sort of gestures where there's like a little basket with them, and there's the little. They look like sausage rolls almost, but they're obviously cheesy.
Cheese. What do I do with it? Is it food?
It's food. Are you all right, dear?
Yeah, I've never felt better.
Are you sure? And she sort of looks up at the toad and eyes it, and
Yeah, I know he's a very good-looking toad, so don't worry. He's used to the eyes on him. He's used to the attention.
You all right, Lolly? I see the thumbs up, but you don't sound all right. Come on, girl.
Oh, that was
Wow.
me. Honestly, like 2 weeks ago, I'd have these like when I had a cold, I'd just be like there, like hacking my lungs up, and I'd be like, "You're all right," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
I was gonna say,
This is totally all right.
Darcy's just looking over, like, "What the fuck are you doing, woman? It's so noisy. I'm trying to have a
Guys,
snooze here."
Glowing through the
Yeah.
darkness.
She's like,
beautiful
"What are you
girl.
Are you
doing?"
okay, Lolly?
I am, but we are going to use this moment to take a little break while my voice returns.
I was gonna say,
Good thinking.
So we will be
Yeah.
right back, guys. See you soon.
See you.
Hello.
The sounds I've made, there be sounds. I'm always slow with the sounds, but there is sound now, I think, maybe.
Sounds.
We don't
Hello.
know, but we'll hope for the best.
Definitely
Hello.
sounds.
So we left off. Manny had meandered his post-toad licking self into a bakery.
Because you had the munchies.
Where the lady has the lovely frog lady, the frog folk before him,
Face
has
down on the
offered him some cheese puffs, and she's just checking. Are you quite all right, dear? You seem a bit unsteady
Unsteady. Oh.
in your
Oh, no,
mind,
no.
maybe.
In my mind, that was very rude. I just wandered into your fine shop here and with a lovely smell going on in here.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll just take these, is it? And then go.
Can I tempt you to buy some cheese puffs or
buy.
anything else you would like?
Yeah. The problem there is, I don't have what you would call funds to purchase such things.
I mean, we
So
do offer a bit of a barter trade if you had anything to if not, if you don't have actual money.
let's have a look, see, shall we? Because I quite like the look of one of these cheesy puff things you got going on. Looks very nice indeed. So let's have a look here. What
They
have
are
we
beautifully
got?
golden and fluffy and puff, like the little layers and laminations looking. They do look delightful.
Will you accept a knife?
What state is it in? Shall I have a look? I'm like, how does it look?
It's just a small, slightly corrosed knife with a wooden handle that's basically it's falling apart. There's no point lying to you, but I'm sure it'll do a job.
Well, she sort of looks at you and she takes in the bedragglediness of your state, the general swampishness of your appearance and the toad upon your head. Do you know that'll be yeah? Do you know that will get you three cheese puffs there? There you go.
Three cheese puffs. Oh, you are mighty kind.
There you are.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the knife, and I'll go and enjoy these. Just one more thing, and then he'll just pass out on the desk, on the counter.
Oh my goodness! Stephen, mind the shop, mind the man. I'm gonna just.
All you can hear is a croaking toad on top of Manny's passed out body, slumped over the counter of this poor lady's bakery.
Which I imagine roughly translates to, not this fuck, no, not again, for fuck's sake.
So, you guys, you've just received your receipt from the general goods store. You've got your ration packs, and you're going to come back later for a few more of them. And you've been given directions towards the apothecary, and you know that you've mislaid Manny.
Well, he gave us the slip. Impressive.
He's a very stealthy individual. Where on earth could he gone?
Roll me perception, you guys.
Well, you kind of
Oh,
shambles.
why am I wasting my good why am I wasting a nat 20?
That's a
when I
seven.
know
I
for a
don't see
fact that
shit.
this woman's going to come running out like in a minute, and it's going to be like some shit's going on down there. So we've got 26.
Yeah. So as you guys are kind of coming out the general goods store, discussing the fact that Manny has been mislaid, you do hear a bit of a commotion, and you see a frog person in their lovely little pinafore and little. Oh goodness! We need to get Zira, and she sort of comes scattering out of the bakery and across, and you see she sort of stop, gets to the edge of the water, looks down, goes, ugh, and frog jumps over because she's a frog, so they can jump really well. So
that's really impressive.
and hurries
Wow.
into a shop that, actually looking at it, is roughly where the apothecary was described as being.
Hey guys, I think something just happened over in that there bakery shop over there.
At their bakery.
Do you think we should check it out? She just
I
came
think we
running.
should probably check it out.
That definitely looks like it definitely was the reaction I'd get from something that Manny could potentially do. So he did lick that toad.
How
You know what
big
it's
of a
like when he licks
hang
his
on?
toad.
How big of a lick was it? Was it just like a little sort of a tongue tickle,
Yeah,
or was it
quite
an
big,
actual
I think.
full-on slob?
Uh,
Oh no, it was a
It was a
slob. No,
full-on.
there's definitely weird shit going on. Let's go take a look.
See, well, that old burner's got loose and fucking the sandwiches. I don't know.
Well, the proclivities of a toad will
Of that
never be
toad.
part of my.
I don't know how Manny
I don't
keeps
know.
it under control.
He really is an animal. Let's go before we're gonna
Excellent.
head over, peer into the bakery.
So the door's wide open, and you peer in, and you can see Manny now actually on the floor now, just resting with his head just on the knees of a boar type being, who's just gently
Okay.
just gently got a flannel on his head, like, "It's all right, sir. It's all right. You'll be all right, sir. Just go now. Off,
Oh.
Mr. Toad. I think he needs a flannel now."
Oh wow. Okay. So,
He's going down hard.
hey. I see.
Oh, hello.
you,
Is he yours?
Yeah. I'm
Was
real
the
glad
snake
that you've been taking good care of him. What on earth happened?
I'm not really sure. I was just working in the back, and Agnes shouted me to come. There was a clatter, and Agnes shouted me through, and she ran off to check and get the apothecarist over. I'm just
She's the wee
Oh.
frog lady.
yes, yeah, that's her.
She has a very impressive jump. I was
Oh
very
yes,
impressed.
yes. She doesn't need any of the crossways like the rest of us.
Very impressive. Is he still breathing?
Well, yeah, she just seems to be out. I just a clatter and he's out.
Okay. So, we can get him out of your hair. I think
I'm
that-
enjoying the knowledge that Manny's, if he looks up, whatever little focus looks up, he's just conceived the snout and tusks of a boar just gently just trying to say nice things to him.
So Persephone's be like, she's gonna go over to Manny and she's gonna like click her fingers and like use prestidigitation. I don't think I've ever used that spell more in a campaign than I have done. To create like the smell of smelling salts. It's like a really strong, just to try and like kind of jumpstart Manny.
Well,
See if it works.
Yeah, okay. Roll me a con save, Manny. Let's see if that does anything.
Roll me a death save, man.
No!
Holy shit.
3.
3!
OD'd.
Oh no.
So it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear in mind, this guy lives in an active swamp. His sense of smell is probably pretty eroded anyway. Bernard is squatting protectively on a little tree of cheese puffs that are slightly dented looking, but he's just on them.
Good to see you got your priorities straight there, Bernard.
Take the cheese puffs.
Should we try and get him somewhere? Is there somewhere like an inn or something that we can?
I mean, there's a tavern just over the way, but I think Miss Agnes will be back in a minute. She's expecting Mrs. Innes.
Well,
Okay.
the thing is, we think we kind of know why he may have passed out.
You have a slight suspicion.
Yeah. I'm not entirely certain how he would feel about intervention, as it were. It was a very definite choice that he made here.
Choices were indeed made.
And he just sort of, you see him looking at the man that he's sort of gently cradling, at you, and then at the toad, and
He's got a massive smile on his face, by the way.
he's just there like,
Manny.
Look how
At
happy
least
he
he's somewhere
seems right
peaceful.
now. He's really in a
I'm
joyous
guessing
state.
he was buying the cheese puffs. They are very good cheese puffs. They're on offer today.
I don't know. He looks quite
Wait,
serene. Maybe we should just leave him.
What,
He's
on
quite
the
happy, I
floor?
don't know.
This is
I
their
mean,
business. Let's at the very
to be
least
honest,
let's
if-
get him out of the way.
If this is the way the guy wanted to go, who are we to go against his wishes?
I mean, he's not dead now. Him and the toad just had a very
No.
complicated relationship.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's one way of putting it.
That is one way of putting it. I think we should at the very least get him off of away from the middle of the floor, so that the lovely lady and the good fella here can get on with their business, without having to step over a stoned.
Yeah, it's not going to
Havoc.
do a business very well if you've
I
got a passed out fella in the middle of your store with a half-eaten tray of cheese puffs now, is it?
Yeah, it's gonna look a bit dodgy if you know. Woof.
I mean,
Since these cheese puffs have been half eaten, can we take the rest as like a freebie type thing?
I mean,
Since,
I mean, those three have got a code on them. So, would you like some fresher ones?
I
that
mean,
haven't
yeah,
got the
probably
code?
should.
Right. Okay. Hang on. No, we're not here to skim you out of cheese puffs.
I am.
Woof woof. Oh, look. So clearly, Manny has
Somehow a dog's got into this store as well.
woof woof. Yeah. Woof.
Chaos in his bakery.
This is freaking chaotic
It's one of the
bakery.
most,
Is it?
alive
What
this
time
bakery's
is it?
been
It's
in a
too early
while.
for the fox. It's too early
No,
for
it's
the fox.
because Paul's been to the shop, so they're
Oh.
acknowledging that he's walking back down the street because they can see him. So they're like,
This is definitely going to make the front page of Aaron's paper now, isn't it?
It really is. Tell you what.
You know
let's.
what? We could deliver this scoop to her later on.
By way of apology for all the problems that this could cause you, I feel like we should offer you compensation. Hang on, let's see what I got here.
I mean,
10
it's not as
stones, will
uncommon
that-
as you
will-
might
will
think.
that-
Like,
What, people passing out on your floor?
well, we are very close to a tavern here, and people do spend time to think, oh, I've had some pints, let's have some bread. You know, it happens.
Yeah, but this guy's not had pints. This guy has had toad.
No, that's
This
toad.
is a little.
Yeah, he licked his toad and he's passed out.
He licks the toad. It's
That
Well,
Toad's
technically, he licked
name's
his hat.
Bernard. by
that's
the way.
weird. That's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
How-
licked his hat and then fell over.
yeah.
No way
Would
to say it.
you consider 10 stones enough compensation for the trouble that's being caused here today?
I mean, that's I mean, it's Miss Agnes's shop, but that sounds. I'm sure she'd be high with that. He's really flustered, like money's just thrown at a bakery.
She doesn't know that. She's fucking minted right now. She doesn't know shit. The
this
value
baker,
of
it's my bakery
everything
now.
on my person is like
A lot.
It's like 2,000 stones.
As you're kind of shocking this poor boar person as he's there, sort of still gently flannel patting Manny's head, and he's just having a great time. You do hear a flurry of footsteps, and the frog person comes in, and on her heels is a. I don't intend everyone here to be short, but this lady therefore looks very tall. This is a half elf you see walking in.
Good Lord. Everyone's
Good
under
Lord,
5
they
foot in this
exist.
place. What's going on?
Like,
My kind of people.
she
Except he's
comes
the
in.
tallest person here.
Her head does not scrape the ceiling.
Power. We're all like hunched down.
It's not a miniature village. Come on, guys. Yeah, the water's only that deep. It's just
Didn't know that.
everyone's. No, so
I
she.
didn't know that.
So on the heels is kind of, and she looks very prim, very proper, very well turned out. start collar all the way up to there, and she comes in with a little bag with a collection of potions, bottles in. She's got kind of dark brown hair, almost black dark, and it's pulled tightly back into a ponytail, like she's probably getting a facelift from the pull it's given. And she has vibrantly blue eyes.
Hello.
Like, oh my goodness. Agnes, you say he just fell down and he just landed like this? And
Pretty much.
She nods and...
He's toad-stoned. Do you have...
Oh, yeah, that happens. Okay. And she sort of fills through just the one. And she pulls out a small little vial of kind of purplish coloured liquid. Like, this will do it.
Is this happened before in this bakery or in this town? You get people just fall over toad-stoned? Is that a thing?
I mean, we live in a swamp. People go out. They try things out. The teenagers experiment. It happens, you know.
Well, as long as they're doing it here under your roof, you know,
it's the mushrooms
of the bells on them.
It's the toads or the mushrooms, one of the two, and so, you know.
While this is happening, I'm going to put the bell on Manny.
Just like attach that up.
Just tie it to his wrist or something.
Hey, Bernard, you want to pick your bell? Oh, wait, you're going to get the little one, otherwise you won't be able to move. Got this tiny little bell for you, Bernard. Look, you're going to look so handsome. It's going to be amazing.
You get a weird look, but they're just...
one on Bernard.
So she sort of gets down, she sort of just trickles it into the corner of Manny's mouth and sort of gives his jaw a little wobble, and it just sort of settles back, and whatever wonderful wibbly colourful world Manny was in kind of very suddenly clarifies to what is in front of him, and he's suddenly very aware of his surroundings and everyone looking at him on the floor.
This is a dream.
Where am I? I can hear a dog barking. What's going on?
Here, have a cheese puff. I feel you need it.
Who are you?
Wait, is this one of the ones that Bernard's been set on? Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we should get some...
coma.
Yeah.
You mean I've been living in a swamp this whole time? No.
His name's not really Manny.
No.
Manny, are you all right?
Yeah,
are you okay?
I feel I have clarity now. Sorry, everyone. I appear to have overdone it somewhat. It usually happens. I'll tell you when it happens, usually, is if Bernard's feeling a little bit stressed. And when I partake, I don't want to say of his essence, but I'm going to. When I partake of my toad's essence,
very specific.
I tend to, end up
overdose
on the floor. So I've got to pick my times to do it a bit more wisely, I suppose. I'm very sorry, everyone, to cause a disturbance here in your lovely bakery.
That's okay. I mean,
as long as you're all right, Manny,
partaking of your toad's essence.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. I feel like I've let you all down.
Hey, look now, Manny, you have not let us down. It happens to the best of us, Not necessarily the toad essence specifically, but substance, absolutely. It's happened to the best of us, so don't you worry.
Does it? Has it?
Yeah.
What happened to you? Yeah. I feel like there's a story there, Persephone. What?
I got absolutely shit-faced and broke into a bakery.
What is it with getting shit-faced or stoned and doing stuff in bakeries? Is
probably not best to mention it right now while we're stood in a bakery.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm sober.
We'll come back and fuck your shit up later.
Stephen,
should I preemptively compensate?
We'll be right. We'll be fine. He's got his bell on now. He'll be fine.
Hey, look, it was when I was a child. It was when I was, It was when I was a lot younger and didn't know how to handle
when you were
the booze.
Slightly more of the youthful, the
youthful overconfidence.
Right.
Manny's going to start ringing his bell, and he'd be like, care to explain?
Just in case
this is so you don't wander off. Yeah, we don't want you to lose you or get
Is
into
it
any sort of mishaps or scrapes.
like a magical bell?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Little-
Oh,
You get one wish from it.
really? I
But you
wish
can't
for
tell
more.
us.
You can't tell us
Oh.
it won't come true. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Well, I'll take my cheese puffs to go, please.
um,
There's a little bell on Bernard as well.
Oh, you look very handsome.
We've both got
Stephen
wish
has wandered
bells,
off
see?
back into the back room. He's been sort of scurried along, and
I turn
the
to
half elf is just sort of stepped back a little bit.
ma'am, are we ma'aming? Is that ma'am and ma'am?
Sure,
I
sure. Sort of. Are you gesturing to the frog folk or the half elf?
both of them. Like, are we ma'aming? Are we sirring? What? How should I address you?
Ma'am is fine. I mean, just call me Agnes. It's fine.
Agnes. Okay.
That's the frog lady
Right.
answering.
Hello, Agnes. My apologies for the collapse on your floor today. I would very much like to
It's-
compensate you for
don't-
your
Don't.
inconvenience.
Okay. Yeah. Certainly. What? Oh.
Well, I was about to negotiate with your friend there. I believe that standard offer for this kind of thing where I'm from is usually about 10 stones. So, would that be agreeable
Yes.
for you?
Certainly. That would certainly be. Yes. Would you? Do you want anything for that, or?
Cheese
Hey,
puffs, please.
Winnie, would you like to choose some delights to partake in?
What has she
and-
done to deserve it? Cheese puffs all the
Well, I
way.
kind of need to feed her, you know.
Please, Schmeed.
She's 12. I need to feed her. So you can
you
have
want
some cheese. Look, you know what? I'll buy some more cheese puffs as well for my friend here.
Certainly. Yes.
And we'll have whatever
We
Winnie wants.
don't have 10 stones worth of cheese puffs available.
That's okay.
There's a few
It's
other things.
compensation.
Well, you
It's
better get baking.
compensation.
Well-
It's compensation. It's meant to, it's for the inconvenience of having our friend collapse on your floor.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
thank you very
Forgot
much. And she sort of basically gathers up and sort of gets a box out and sort of puts a little bit of a collection of cheese puffs. She puts some things that you later would figure out. Dogs, what are you doing? Just
Don't put dogs in there.
no. She's
I
not.
mean, Dax,
Jackson
Put
is
cheese puffs
Jackson is
and
shoving his
dogs.
head
It's
under
like,
the pillows on the bed like a weirdo,
Oh,
and
dear.
Darcy is confused and she wants to know what he's sticking his head in.
Jackson is a strange little boy, but we love him.
Yes. So there's some things some long twisty bits that look like maybe even chocolate twists, which how she's got a hold of the chocolate, that's a very fine treat. So there's only a few of those. And there's a couple of nice, really fresh bread rolls, some nice bread buns in there as well. Or cobs,
Lovely.
or bread cakes, or whatever you want to call them. They get called bread cakes
Food.
around here.
It's a food. It goes in my face. I don't care. what it's
So
called.
the box has got a little selection of things in it. Like, here you are. Just take care of him for a bit, eh?
Yeah, don't worry. We'll keep a much closer eye on him.
Sorry, everyone, and thank you for saving me. He gestures towards the elf, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. No, guys, I just want you to know that won't happen again. I'm going to try and kick the habit. It's even I feel pressured. I tend to
I
go
don't
for the
believe-
toad.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Don't just make sure I don't wander off here.
Oh.
It's quite a scary place for me. So
Well,
Yeah, no, don't. That's why we got the bell, so we can catch you before you wander off.
I'm
I thought you
assuming,
Sorry, the wish bell.
you've attached the bell to Winnie as well. She's got her bell.
Yeah, she's.
No, fuck that kid.
I was going, did she even get out the general store before it was like, attach this to you?
No, I would imagine so.
Fucking tie it on. Like, there we go. Okay, there we go.
She's got like several on her.
Sure. Just let me do one more thing, and he's just gonna hold Bernard out in his hand. Bernard's going to look up and open his mouth, and a bouquet of flowers is going to come out of his mouth, and he's going to take it into the thing. A gift from me and Bernard. Thanks and apologies.
Oh,
You got
thank you
yourself
so much.
Toad holding.
Thank you.
Toad holding.
Toad holding there.
Stephen, fetch your bars, Stephen.
Thank you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.
That was
Like Mary
Terrifying.
Poppins bag ladder.
The half elf
rope.
sort of follows you guys out and is just sort of observing this.
Ma'am, my apologies. How much do we owe you for the
It's hardly anything. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't worry. No.
you I think I really do need to worry about this because these are strange times. So
Tell you what. Give me 3 seeds and I'll give you some spare to take with you. Just sort of casts a little sidelong look at Manny and the Toad.
seeds is the silver. Seeds is the silver.
Seeds
isn't
is the silver.
Okay. Yep. Okay, that's
Here you
fine.
go.
I will.
So
happily.
just are you the lady who runs the apothecary and whatnot?
Oh yes. I do the apothecary side. My husband John, he deals more with the alchemy. Between us, yes, we are the Innis apothecary and alchemy supplies.
Right. Well,
She says it like it's meant to roll off the tongue, like it's meant to be like some sort of catchy thing, and it isn't. It's just a mouthful.
Well, I might ask for either. I was actually coming your way after we sorted out our friend here and made sure he was all safe and okay.
Sorry.
I've got some potions that a lovely lady, Berthelda, I think her name is Bethesda.
Oh, Bethilda up in Mirrid.
Bethilda.
Yes, they can. They have some. She can be a bit scatty at times.
Yeah. Well, so she was very lovely when we were making our way. Just before we had to make her way across the marshland, she gave us these 4, I believe, potions. And yes, 4 potions, but they didn't have labels on them. And she told us that she didn't know what they were. So I was kind of hoping that I could either get you, or it sounds like potentially your husband, alchemy, I guess, help to identify them, because I don't want to go around drinking potions that ain't got labels on them, because I don't want to turn into a big fireball.
Not the best choices, no.
That would be quite cool, though.
Come along. And she's sort of been, as you said this, you've kind of been walking, talking, and you've gone up and around and across the thing and back on yourselves, and you're coming up to the store now. So bring them along and we'll have a little look. I don't know what accent she's got. It's whatever falls out my face at that exact moment.
It's okay, don't worry.
Do you recall what colours they were?
Yes, I do, because I got it written down. Woo! Because I'm cool. They were green, blue, purple, and pink. A very nice array of colours, if I do say so myself. They go very nice.
I rolled a dice for them.
Well, the dice picked a very lovely colour palette.
Excellent.
Nice good spread of colours there.
So, well, John and I will take a little look at these if you like and see if we can figure out what's going on there. Because, yeah, and she's sort of examining them both. All that. Wait, or do you want to come back in a bit and we'll see if we can? We might not be sure, but we can try and work them out.
Well, I mean, that's fine. We can wait. We're also waiting for some stuff at the General Store as well, so we can just kind of do a little bit of exploring.
At Lyra's, yes, she's very good.
She's very good. So yeah, we're happy to wait about a bit. We're not in any. We're in kind of a rush, but not in a total rush, right, Blythe?
Yeah, as long as nothing crazy happens and we have to run real quick.
And that's when you turn around and you see Manny face down in the swamp.
Oh my god.
No, Manny, no.
It's time.
Hopefully Manny getting toad-stoned in the bakery is the craziest thing that's going to happen today. So,
yes,
fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
One can hope.
So are you guys going to wait in the store? Are you going to wander off to the tavern, or are you going to look anywhere else while you're waiting?
I think it's time for a tavern trip.
Oh no, if you must.
Yes, we must.
Okay, so you make your way into the tavern. Hang on, let me just open the right pages. So this one, again, it looks like it's like a Wetherspoon special. It's a classic pub feel with that certain carpet that all Wetherspoons seems to they all have the same carpets. It's got
the hide of variety of stains. Yes,
the little booths on the go and a few scattered tables, but it's welcoming enough.
Yeah.
And you see a gentleman behind the counter just cleaning things. It appears to be a human. He's got an eye patch and he's just there, just got chattering with a salamander, dark jet black in colour with orange splotches.
Oh wait, that's Gunther.
Could it be?
It's a hell of a coincidence if it's not.
I mean, that's what I was going to say. If it isn't, then fucking hell.
Well, he might have a sister or like siblings or something.
It could be. I mean, Gunther?
And he sort of the salamander sort of looks around, looks at you, and
There you go. It's him. It's him. There we are.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
he just pops his hand behind himself. He just looks a bit nervous as you suddenly sidle up to him.
Steady there, bud. We're not going to have it. We can start some shit.
Well, you have all just gone, that's him, and marched up to him. He's a bit like...
I will punch
He got a gun?
face off you pull anything. Yeah. Salamander with a gun. Salamander with a gun, I know. It's glorious.
This is a strange cover.
It's
okay, Mr. Gunther. We've just very recently come from Aaron's place.
Aloysius is. Yes, Aloysius. Aloysius Aaron.
Aloysius Aaron. What a name. That's a hell of a name. Love it.
I was coming to in soon. I just needed a drink before I passed on all the news, really.
Well, to be fair,
that bad, huh? That bad, huh? Like, so bad you need a drink.
Do you know what's been going on out there?
Yes, we do actually.
Maybe.
We've killed some big golem.
All over the capital, it's been terrible happening.
Yeah.
Really?
Grave golem. Undead thingies. We killed them all.
Yeah, all of them.
Put that in your fucking paper.
Well, I've not heard any of that. I'll be telling Aloysius all of that, but I mean about these Clackadoons. It's been awful. It's been just awful what they've been doing.
Those bastards.
Well, what have they been up to?
Well, I mean, I don't know how long you've been out here, but like they've taken the capital, they've got rid of the Dublodens, and them Zalaries. Wow. Them Zalaries have just sided with a lot of them. Honestly.
I fucking hate the Zalaries.
Scumbags. They are absolute dirty scumbags.
But there's so much worry because everyone thought the Gregorians would be fine down in Durandia. That they're just pissed off. They're just pissed off. They've given the city. Now how are we going to manage?
Wow. Don't know really.
You could all stay in my tray if you want.
God knows what's going to happen. Are they going to get in the forest next? They don't seem like forest people, but I don't know. They seem to be wiping through.
They wouldn't last 5 minutes in that marshland.
You should always wipe through, yes.
Interesting choice of words there.
I can hear Paul in the background.
Paul, yeah. I got a bit distracted there.
Hopefully he's watching this and laughing.
Downstairs!
He's loud.
It was funny.
He's loud.
How can you think that better than I can? These are noise cancellers. I'm going to shut the door now.
You've been silenced, Paul. Sorry.
Mr. Gunther, what other news came from the capital?
Oh, it was awful. They're saying it was terrible. Everyone was sort of there was this big bombardment from all the ships and there's explosions, and then they pushed everyone into the square, and they got all the royal family all up there. They've got the king and the queen and the little un and the prince. They've got a lot of them. It was awful what they did. Honestly, I can barely know how I'm going to have to pass this on to people, because they got the prince, the next, they threw him straight off that balcony, and the splat they say he made.
Oh, shit.
Right in front of everyone, and then the king, it just, gone. What we
Ow.
I know,
you
right?
hear a little
What?
hiccup sound just behind you.
Just sort of, okay, pulling her in and sort of like, was there any news of the Queen's Guard?
Do you know, there's been no sight or sound or anything of the Queen, or the youngest, the little toddler one. There's been no sound of what's happened to them or any of the guard there. The Clactoon have taken them off. I didn't catch that, Manny. What did Manny say?
He said like this one by and shows him his toad.
Is that a
What?
euphemism?
I don't think they've got any toads in the capital, but honestly, it's just they've taken the place.
Well, that's most unfortunate. Well, I guess we better get moving then.
There is a wiggle and a tug and a pull at your side, and Winnie pulls herself out and bolts. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle out the door.
I follow immediately. I'm not letting this one out of my sight. I know what fucking happens. Just sort of zipping, turns into a fucking plant pot over the top of the green water. None of this shit. You're floating down the fucking river.
Like
No.
she has bolted.
I'm following.
Full speed. Okay, we'll come back to you in a moment. So, obviously, you guys have just received the information of the Clactoon are just taking over. Winnie, who you actually know to be a member of that family that's just been very blithely described death to, has run off.
Yep.
Are you guys going to also follow, or are you... Ooh. Well, she's a bit sensitive. She's right.
Yeah, no, she's a big royalist.
She's not into
Really
regicide.
told it. Yeah.
I wonder if this is
Regicide.
maybe just a blade thing. Maybe don't want to
Possibly.
overwhelm her. Then it's all standing around
Yeah.
her, looking at her like and all that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
It'll be fine. It'll all blow over. We'll have a drink here, and it'll all be fine.
Well, that's what I've been saying, and the chap leans in. The guy, the barman, leans in as well. That's what I've been saying. Just hunker down. They aren't coming all the way out here. It's way too difficult.
And if they do, this is the
Well,
good place
they'll
to
be
hold
covered
up
in
and-
armaments, won't they? Like, it'll be rubbish out here with all the damp, and then what they're going to want round here? Be fine. Can I get you anything
Precisely.
then?
Drink?
2 ales, please.
Coming right up, and for the toad friend.
The toad-friendly chap.
Well, you've got a toad on your head, so he's like, yeah, toad friendly, fine.
I'll just have a nice glass of lavender water, please.
Ah, sure, yeah. And so he's rustled up and he pops the
Sophisticated bloke, this one.
at these parts.
He pops the ales down, plop, plop, in their little tankards. And after a minute or two, comes back with some lavender water. It's not spilling. It's just here.
Thank you very much.
Do you think? Will they be wanting one when they're coming back? That the pink-haired one.
Nah, she's a square. She don't want nothing.
What you having there, Gideon?
What, did you down those 2 drinks?
I didn't down them, but they're both for me. It's been a long day.
I will have 2. Oh, yeah, 3 ales. Okay, 3 ales.
Oh, okay. It's a competition now, is it?
Yeah, we're doing this now. Yeah.
Awesome.
3 ales.
Okay. Sure. So 1, 2, 3. And he sort of turns and like, now, Gunther, I don't feel like that's the sort of information you should just be sitting on. You need to get that out to Ali Wishes. He's going to want to get that in the paper. And the
He's gonna
barman
want their
goes,
skill.
yeah. And he meanders on out.
See you later,
Blade.
G-Man.
Blade, as you come out into the main, like sort of out the tavern, you sort of look like which way's she gone. Just off to one side, there's an alleyway, and you see a little flash of light.
Oh, fucking shit tits. I head down the alley, and I'm looking for a plant pot or anything really.
You do indeed spy a beautiful little plant pot with a little bell just next to it. Just kind of.
Not again.
Gonna go take a quick look round, make sure nobody saw this.
It's quite a secluded little alleyway here. All that's down there is kind of a few bits of barrels, stuff that obviously belongs to the tavern. There's not really anyone in sight.
Well, you really know how to pick them. You know. I'm gonna pick up the bell. I'm gonna shove it in a pocket somewhere to keep it safe. I'm gonna gather up the plant pot, and I'm just gonna just sit down with the plant pot on my lap for a minute and just. It was kind of blunt, wasn't he? That was can't blame him. He didn't know. I'm sorry, Winnie. I can't. I don't know how to make this better. I don't know how to get past this. You know, what are we doing? Are we fucking nuts? We're out here in the middle of this wet mess. Bunch of strangers. One of them licks toads. And you've just left behind your family, and I've left behind all the friends I've ever known, and I don't know how to fix it. And I'm so sorry. I am so very sorry. Just gonna hug the plant pot for a minute, because I don't know what else to do right now.
She can't respond. It's a plant pot.
Also, I'm really sorry that you are a plant right now. I don't know how to deal with that either. You do smell nice, though. At least you're not like a Venus flytrap. That would have been really, really unfortunate. They don't smell good.
You wouldn't know. All yours are made of plastic. Sorry.
There's a greenhouse. Oh, well, no, correction. There was a greenhouse. Whether there still is a greenhouse is a whole other question entirely. You know, did Clackdoon like greenhouses? Who knows? But,
full of what, dusty plastic plants?
you know, these ones were real. You know, these had real gardeners taking care of them, not fakers like Blade. I'm so sorry.
I'm assuming Blade's going to take a few minutes with the plant pot there.
Just going to sit in the alley with a plant pot. Just going to stay there.
Only the most observant will look down there and be like, I'm going to just leave them to it. There's someone being sad with a plant pot there. All right. So back indoors, you're working your way through your pipes. Excellent.
Sure.
Drinking the alcohol. Would you roll me some con saves, please?
Yeah. How many?
Sure.
Well,
Or
how
just
many?
like one each?
Do me one each.
Ooh. Nice. 18.
30-20.
You're both surprisingly fine. Like, you've got that faint buzz of like, I've had a drink, but that's it. you're otherwise
warmth.
still
Nice.
yeah.
Getting warmed up.
So what's bringing you around these parts then? Like, 'cause, you know, you're not from round here, not being funny like, but we know who lives around here. You get to know everyone, and well, we don't see much of you.
Just kind of passing through, really.
Trying to get away from them Clackdown more than anything. I mean, they're
Yeah, I can
bastards,
see
a lot of
that.
Yeah, we heard some nasty stuff going on down south, and we just got moving.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty grim, isn't it? So I would recommend. I mean, are you going to stay around, or are you going to, you know, I've got some rooms upstairs
could
if you
be
need
worse.
somewhere while you'd settle for a bit.
I feel like probably somewhere to just stay is probably a good idea. I think we need to wait to see what Blade says, see how you know, the kid's doing and everything.
Yeah, so this pans out. Yeah.
I mean, we're also waiting on a couple of bits and bobs. I'm waiting for some not results. I'm waiting for something at the Alchemist, and
Are you results? Are you ill? Are you
no,
alright?
I had some potions that was given to me, and they were unlabeled. So those kind of results of an object. Not, I'm fine. I've never been better, actually.
Excellent.
That's not true. The world's turned to crap, really, isn't it? And then we're also waiting for the lovely lady at the general store to get us some more what the fuck are
Rations
they
and
called?
things like that.
Ration packs, so we can carry on our merry or not so merry way.
So you're going further down south, yeah?
Yes.
Are we?
Sorry, it took me longer to think about.
Yeah, I was like, which direction are we going?
Yes, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going
Possibly.
not back the way we came.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, you got to watch out from what Gunther was saying. It sounds like they're heading up round the south, although they haven't got through the Brockner Coil yet. So we've got to see if they get that far. I mean, it's a dense forest, and the Denthelians will kick them off, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're tough people, aren't they? They're a hardy bunch.
Yeah, they'll sort them right out.
Those forest folk. Oh yes.
Yeah, they'll show them a thing or two, right? Yeah.
Oh yes. So, on a non-cliffhanger for a change, we're going to settle there for the night, chaps and chapesses and everyone along the way.
I mean, do we want a cliffhanger? Punch the bar, mate.
You don't have to make one. You've got things you're waiting on, and, you know. So
the cliffhanger is that the potions stop Clack Dune aid, and we've had them on us the entire time.
The whole time. You could have rearranged the entire timeline of the world. No, we are going to tidy it off there, folks and everybody, and so we'll give some time for Blade to have a moment with the plant pot. You know, to just... Ooh.
Just like a really drunk person in the street with a plant pot sitting on the side of the road.
It might look weird. So, spin around and turn about, and I'm going to open the right bits of screen. And we're going to do our goodbyes and tell everybody who we are, what we've been doing, where we can find each other, and all of that fun stuff. And we're going to start off with Cal, because I've looked at you and you look intensely worried.
Yes. Yes. Hi. I've been Cal, and I've been playing Manny, Mangrin Skebbick, the powerful druid man, and his toad Bernard. Yeah, you can find me on the internet in a variety of places. Sealy TTRPG. I also do stand-up comedy. You can find out more about that soon, because there's some stuff coming up. I'm very happy. So, yes, go to sealyttrpg.com to find out comedy and TTRPG-related things. Also find me on the socials, and goodbye.
Goodbyes. Alrighty, so we're going to continue round, and we're going to swing all the way around to Tony. Tell us things and stuff.
Hello,
Anything, I guess,
I'm Tony. I've been playing Persephone, the satyr wizard, State of Blade singer wizard. Wow. And you can find me as Tony Shaw, because that's my name, on Instagram, Threads, the other one, Twitter, and TikTok. And you can also follow me on my other Instagram page and Threads page, the Tony Dex, where I'm doing all the makeup from all the Pokemon. It's getting a little bit slower at the moment. That's just because I'm crazy busy with stuff currently, but hopefully I'll be picking that back up more something after this month. More consistently, that's it. More consistently after this month.
They have been spectacularly pretty.
Thank you. I've got one that I did last week that I'm excited to post about. So yes, keep an eye out for that. And you can also find me on Roll the Damn Dice's YouTube channel. The one shot that I DM'd, first time DMing, is on there. It's a 5-part mini series. You don't have to have watched any of Roll the Damn Dice previously to enjoy it. Brand new story, brand new characters. So if you want a way to get into Roll the Damn Dice, it's very, very good. I recommend it. I'm not being biased just because I'm in it quite a lot. That's a good jumping on point. So yeah, go watch that. It's very, very cool. Very, very good. It's called A Marble Mystery. Yeah. That's
Excellent.
me. Oh, and also, sorry, very quick thing, because it's been announced literally about 10 minutes before we started streaming. You'll be able to find me with Shiv in next month as well for Tales from the Whisperwoods,
Yes.
part 3. 10 years
Yes.
on from the last part.
Yes.
Keep an eye.
Kick ass.
Excellent. Well, speaking of Shiv, let's rootle on round to you. Tell us all of your thingies and things and stuff.
Hello. Yes, hello everybody. I'm Shiv. You can find me everywhere at IOShiv, across all the social medias, the blue skies, the threads, the zitters. I don't know, it's becoming worse over there. Who knows? Instagram, all that kind of shit. Find me there, find me everywhere. Yes, check out Two Kobolds and a Trench Coat this Saturday, where we're talking about more Iron Sworn. And yes, in November, Tales of the Whisperwoods Part 3 coming out over on the Guild Superior channel. We are going to go back into the woods with some werewolves and some other shit. It's going to be spooky. It's going to be crazy. And yes, it's 10 years on from what happened last time, where the party most of them died. So we should pick up from there.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, Shiv!
Tony's character didn't. Yeah. So she got away. But let's see what happens.
Let's see how they're coping with that now.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
And the final scoop over to Ailey. Tell us the things, the links, the stuff, the where, the who, the what.
So yeah, I am Ailey. You have been watching me play Blade. There's been an emotional roller coaster here today. You know, there's been frustration, there's been belligerence, and I just lost my entire friendship circle in one fell swoop. So now I feel pretty shitty. Poor girl. What is a male bitch to do? You can find me all over the internet at Illyria Payne. Check in the chat down whichever side you've got it on. Check in the chat for that spelling, because yes, it's awkward. No, I'm not sorry about it. I don't
be. It's a good name.
No, you can also find me at illyriapayne.com, which is my website, which holds a few blog posts, some pictures of pretty men, some babblings and ramblings and general shit. I did a minor update this week, so there should be some new stuff on there. Additionally, you can find me over on Ko-fi, where I am taking orders at the moment for some pendants. There are 4 of the love themed pendants left, and there are 3 butterfly pendants left, so that there's only 50% of the butterfly pendants left. They went really quite quickly, actually. I was really shocked. But go check those out. There's going to be more at some point, but it depends on what kind of greetings cards I can dig out from the collection of shit that I've got in my craft room. So themes to be announced as and when they happen, to be fair. And you can also find me on World Anvil, where I have been taking part in the Spooktober series of prompts, with the latest one being, yes, you heard it earlier, the Bone Drinker, which was just a single word in my notebook. I've no idea where that thought came from, but there it is. It's up there alongside the Arachne, remnants of Homebrew Havoc Season 1, the Aberrant Flesh Amalgam, a nasty monster that almost killed Lolly, and a couple of other creepy, spooky bits and pieces for people to take a look at. So
I won't lie, reading the Spooktober as someone who's a player in your games is utterly terrifying, because either I've faced it and I'm traumatized from it, or it's horrible ideas for the future.
just gonna point out that I haven't stat blocked everything here yet, just some of them. But the question is, which ones? Anyway, go take a look at my World Anvil. There's a few bits and pieces there. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to actually invest some money in a subscription, but that's what the Ko-fi's for. Go to the Ko-fi, pay me some money, and then I might actually set
Make
up
more
a proper
things.
wiki or something and make more stuff. And then eventually you guys will be able to use them in your games and torture your players like I do. There
She
you go.
does that. Alrighty, and that brings me to myself. I have been your worrying DM with all of the voices today, all of the NPCs, goodness me. All of the accent swapping and horror that goes with that. You will find us here again, I believe, next Thursday for our third in a row session before our gap week. Gap week. And other than that, you find me lurking around the Ampersand Discord server and just generally existing there and not many other places, because social media is an ass, basically. I believe we will be raiding out now, my lovely, lovely beings, and we are raiding out to, if I can find my information, we are raiding Rolling Nomads, who have recently started and said they are an outpost for gamers, role players, and people from all walks of life. And there's a little look at Alien Isolation on the go there, I believe. So we will send you on merry ways there over there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye. My chair is squeaking. And it's gone over.
I'm very